Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm your host Kelly Pally, and today we're jumping into another Harry Potter list, the top 10 Sirius Black shocking facts. Well, some of you might not be shocked if you're a big Sirius fan. Either way, he's, in my opinion, one of the best characters in the Potterverse, so let's get right into it. And at number 10 is he's not a Slytherin. Here's one most of you might already know, but we wanted to include it on our list anyway. Sirius obviously wasn't the chummiest with the rest of his family for reasons I think we all know, and the differences between he and them went as far as their Hogwarts houses. He was the first of the Blacks to not be sorted into Slytherin, instead landed himself in Gryffindor, which was definitely more fitting of his personality. And at number 9 is his escape from Azkaban. Sirius was the first wizard to ever escape the prison of Azkaban, and how did he do it? Since he was already incredibly malnourished, he took to his animagus form and squeezed through his cell's bars. It's kind of a sad image, just a little malnourished dog just but hey, he did it. And then he swam across the ocean and the journey almost killed him, but he did it. And at number 8 is he's an unregistered animagus. Speaking of his animagus, we all know that Sirius's animagus is a black dog. Makes sense. Dogs are viciously loyal, and your animagus is an extension of your personality. But did you know that he's an unregistered one? Which is why his escape from Azkaban worked? There's a lot of other unregistered animagi that Harry encounters throughout his journey, and being animagi is what formed the Marauders in the first place, out of a desire to help make Remus's transformations into a werewolf more bearable. And how does one become an animagus? It's a complex process and includes holding the leaf of a mandrake in your mouth for an entire month. And at number 7 are family ties. Let's take a moment to look at some of the other Blacks Sirius is related to. It's quite the web of interesting wizards and witches, some of which have been stricken from the Black family tree. As you know, he and Nymphadora Tonks are related, Tonks being the daughter of his cousin Andromeda Black. And then there's the Weasleys. Arthur is his second cousin once removed. Septimus Weasley was married to Cinderella Black, which is why she's been removed from the family tree. Sirius is also Teddy Lupin's second cousin once removed, since Teddy is Tonks' son. Then there's Delphine Diggory, who is a character in The Cursed Child, and spoilers guys, put me on mute if you don't want to hear this part, she is the daughter of Bellatrix Lestrange, who is Sirius' cousin and murderer, and her dad, Voldemort. And at number 6 is 711. Any astute readers out there may have noticed a fun connection between the seemingly arbitrary number of Sirius' vault at Gringotts and the page in the British version of the Order of the Phoenix that he dies on. Both are 711, and to be fair, his vault is technically the Black's vault, which was likely given to him in his inheritance, along with the rest of the Black's property. And at number 5 is his love life. While we were never really given details on Sirius's love life, or lack thereof, or a apparent string of women that he just kinda hooked up with, fans have speculated a lot about it online, to the point where there's actually a theory kicking around that Sirius was in love with Lily Potter. This theory is primarily spawned from the letter that Lily gave to Sirius right after Harry's first birthday, along with that photo of Harry and his parents with his toy broomstick, except Lily had been ripped out of the photo, which we later find out that Snape had taken, along with the second page of the letter. Aside from that, there's nothing really in the letter that implies anything aside from friendly affection, but it has still aided a lot in the creation of fanfiction, even some that includes James, Lily, and Sirius getting their threesome on. So what does J.K. Rowling have to say about all this? She says that he was too busy being a rebel to get married, hence his singledom. And at number 4 is The Lost Story. J.K. Rowling wrote a handwritten untitled 800-word short story that gave fans more on the adventures of two of the Marauders, James Potter and Sirius Black. The story features the two of them in a chase with Muggle police officers, where they inevitably escape on broomsticks. The value of this handwritten story, which lives on an A5 postcard, is now approximately $77,000, despite originally being sold for charity at $32,000. Unfortunately, the story was stolen, and Rowling has asked fans to not purchase it if they stumble upon it. And at number 3 is Sirius Black III. Did you know that Sirius is actually the third child to be named Sirius in the Black clan? Well, he's technically not the third, as in his father and grandfather weren't named Sirius. There were two Siriuses who came before him, and the first having died only at 8 years old. The second, roughly assumed to be alive between 1877 and 1952. Continuing on that riff, and at number 2 we have more on his name. Sirius's name actually has roots in astronomy. The word Sirius means the brightest star in Latin, and is a binary star system in the constellation Canis Major, known as a single extremely luminous white star, and in Greek and Roman culture it's associated with the dog days of summer. Cute. J.K. Rowling hasn't commented on why she chose the name specifically, but we can draw our own conclusions there. He also has a starburst tattoo in the films on his right forearm, which some have connected to Sal Ammoniac, which is associated with Jupiter. But we'll take a further look on tattoos, and our number 1 spot, his tattoos. When we were first introduced to Sirius in the Harry Potter film franchise, one of the first things we noticed was his tattoos. That and how much Azkaban probably sucked. Anyway, art department, specifically makeup, killed it, and actually included a tattoo on his sternum that is the alchemy symbol for Grey Wolf, which fans have speculated is because of his animagus. His other tattoo tattoos include the symbol for steel, but rotated 90 degrees, and different variations of runes that some have speculated are linked to the World Tree and various mythologies. So there we have it, friends. Did you know all these facts about Sirius? Or are there details that we missed? Let us know in those comments below, and if you want more Harry Potter videos, give us a shout about that too. But for now, I'm Kelly Pally for Top 10 Nerd, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.